Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. It's Wednesday, March 4th. We have all you need to know about a fatal crash on the Pennsylvania interstate, as well as more on the ending of Center County solar agreement.
We also have information on the latest fallout from the U.S.-Iran conflict, along with sports, entertainment, weather, and an interview, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Bronwyn Liber.
And I'm Owen Cameros. Two teenagers are accused of stealing a diamond necklace from a man at a December party at a Ferguson Township apartment. 18-year-old Ezekiel Williams and a 19-year-old Center Hall man are facing multiple charges from the alleged incident, including felony robbery. Police say that three men pulled out guns after being asked to leave the party. Williams then allegedly pulled the necklace from the man's neck and fled the scene. Altoona police caught all three men the following day. Only two have been charged so far.
A long-running solar project in Center County is coming to an end. The Center County Solar Power Purchase Agreement has been in the works since before the COVID-19 pandemic and was designed to save organizations money on energy cost. But late last year, developer Prospect 14 asked to renegotiate the contract, citing higher costs from tariffs and changes in federal legislation. Solar Group coordinator Randy Brown says the new terms would have wiped out any savings. Now the 10 organizations involved are moving to terminate the agreement. Prospect 14 will reimburse the group $135,000, but officials say the project in total has already cost nearly $400,000 in built-up fees. Each organization is expected to vote on the termination agreement by the end of March.
The Pennsylvania State Police are investigating a freak crash on I-99 that left one man dead early Sunday morning. Police say 23-year-old Andrew Wolford was killed while walking across the interstate. He had crashed his mid-sized Buick moments earlier and exited the disabled vehicle, which was then hit by another car. The report says his Buick was pushed into traffic where it hit a truck and then was thrown into the left lane. Police did not specify how Wolford was struck. Coroners did say the man died of blunt force trauma. No other injuries were reported.
A young child is recovering after being shot in Clearfield County. Authorities say the 5-year-old suffered minor injuries Thursday morning in Morris Township. The incident happened near the intersection of Old Turnpike Road and Deer Creek Road. Clearfield County District Attorney Ryan Sayers says the child was struck after a gun was discharged from a neighboring property. State police in Clearfield are investigating and say the case is being treated as a gross negligence situation. What kind of weather can students expect for this week? Student meteorologist Filippo Formica is live in the studio with this week's forecast. Filippo.
Thanks, Bronwyn. A foggy evening across central Pennsylvania. Taking a live look at Beaver Stadium, you can barely see the stadium due to that fog, reporting visibility at 2 miles right now. That's because our temperature at 39 degrees, our dew point is at that exact same 39 degrees. That causes fog, what seems to be a cloud forming on the ground. Our wind right now calm, keeping that fog in place. And as we take a trip across the country right now, we have severe weather to talk about across areas extending from Dallas all the way up through Evansville, Indiana. This level 2 out of 5 slight risk of severe weather. We have multiple severe thunderstorm watches. This one across areas of Missouri into Illinois and Indiana expires at 9 p.m. Central Time, and this one farther off to the south is at 11 p.m. Central Time, so subtract an hour there for Eastern Time. And we'll be taking a look here a little bit more in depth. A severe thunderstorm warning here in southeastern Missouri. That goes until 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time here, 7:15 p.m. Central. And as we shift a little bit farther to the south and west, we have a couple other severe thunderstorm warnings that are currently in place across areas of Texas. And just outside and even including the downtown area of Dallas, we have a flash flood warning in effect right now due to these large downpours that are associated with these severe thunderstorms. We've had multiple reports already of 1-inch diameter hail because of severe weather. And this is just an early start to severe thunderstorm season, which extends through into June. Here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, dealing with some stray showers starting to move into southeastern Pennsylvania, but eventually the moisture from that storm system that is producing that severe weather out west is eventually going to head our way for tomorrow. Showers and some isolated downpours possible overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. And as we head throughout the day tomorrow, we're going to get a brief break in between as this one slug of moisture moves out into areas of southern New England and another one moves in just in time for the afternoon. So a day to keep the umbrella handy as we're dealing with multiple rounds of moisture. And as we go into areas of the overnights, we could see some rumbles of thunder in southeast Pennsylvania, and we're expecting some mixed precipitation to move into areas of the Endless Mountains and the Poconos. As we go throughout the day on Friday, a drier day, although the clouds stay socked in place across much of central Pennsylvania. How much precipitation are we expecting? Over 1 inch of rain expected here in State College, and this is much needed as we are under a drought watch from Pennsylvania's DCNR, and many areas to our southeast are in a drought warning. So for tonight, rain moves in late, a low of 39 degrees. Winds remain calm out of the south. Our chance of precipitation at 95%, staying foggy up until when that rain begins. For tomorrow, that rain continues, a high of 50 degrees. Winds coming out of the southeast at 4 miles per hour, and our chance of precipitation at 85%. And your 7-day outlook showcasing the clouds staying socked in place for Friday, another round of rain on Saturday, then warming into the 70s just in time for all the students here at Penn State to head home for spring break. Sunny day, mostly sunny skies, and 71 degrees on Monday. So Bronwyn, back to you.
Thanks, Filippo. Now over to Kennedy Rivers with the latest in sports.
Thanks, Bronwyn. I'm Kennedy Rivers with your sports update. After speculation on social media, Penn State baseball officially announced their signature event, Dollar Dog Night. The first Dollar Dog Night of the year will be hosted Tuesday, March 24th, and will continue every home game after, in addition to one on Wednesday, April 1st. Fans are looking forward to filling the ballpark, enjoying the spring weather, and of course, the $1 hot dogs. All of Penn State baseball home games are free admission, and until then, you can catch Penn State baseball at home next Friday at 5:30. Penn State men's hockey is looking forward to hosting the Big Ten quarterfinal game on Wednesday, March 11th at 7 p.m. The Nittany Lions clinched the 3rd seed in the conference tournament and will host either Ohio State or Minnesota. The Nittany Lions' current conference record is 12-8-2 as they look to finish the regular season strong. Student tickets for the quarterfinals are $14 and currently available through Ticketmaster. The Indianapolis Colts placed a franchise tag on their starting quarterback, Daniel Jones. The tag forces any other club interested in Jones to write a contract with at least $37.8 million or higher. Jones was able to resurrect his career with the Colts at the start of the 2025 season. However, he was unable to complete the season due to Achilles injury suffered in Week 14. With the tag applied, Jones and his agency will now seek a long-term deal with Indianapolis. After 7 years with the Cardinals, the Kyler Murray era in Arizona has ended. The former Heisman and #1 draft pick is set to release next Wednesday ahead of the new league year. The decision comes after the Cardinals fired their head coach, Cliff Kingsbury, prompting the front office to seek a fresh start. In Murray's time with the Cardinals, he threw 121 touchdowns, 60 interceptions, and added 32 rushing touchdowns on the ground. Cutting ties with the quarterback will be costly for Arizona, who owes Murray $36.8 million in guaranteed money. That's all for your sports update. After the break, Anna Knight has the latest in the world of entertainment. Stay tuned.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State. Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Anna Knight with your entertainment update. This Thursday, as well as every Thursday for the rest of the semester, the Career Services team will be offering professional development workshops. These include cover letter and resume tips, marketing your skills, a job and internship search, and interview prep. The workshops run from 11 a.m. to noon and are located in the Bank of America Career Services building. If you're looking for other career-related resources, be sure to check the Penn State Student Affairs website and click on Career Readiness at the top. For all of the animal lovers out there, this Thursday from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m., the Nittany Meadow Farm is having an event to train baby goats for goat yoga. This includes being on the floor while the goats practice climbing and jumping on you, with a time to cuddle with them as well. These interactions help them socialize and prepare for their spring classes. It costs $15 to attend, and participants must be at least 18 years old and bring their own yoga mat or blanket. Be sure to register through the website link at happyvalley.com as soon as possible because there's only 30 available spots. Penn State performers are making a global impact. Reporter Catherine Schiffert is live in the studio now with details on an exciting upcoming trip for one performance group. Catherine?
Thanks, Anna. At the end of this school year, Penn State's concert choir will be traveling all the way to Greece for an international performance tour. I had the chance to speak with members about what this opportunity means to them. Let's take a look.
We are glad. Today I'm at Concert Choir's Wednesday rehearsal as they prepare to go abroad this summer to Greece. They have been preparing since the beginning of the semester and will be going as soon as commencement ends in May.
Senior Emilia Halas says being in concert choir has been a great outlet.
I'm kind of in a unique position where I am of Greek heritage. My father was born there, so I was very excited when I saw Greece, and I was like, oh, I really want to go there. Obviously, I want to be able to sing in Greek. I want to be able to show my friends Greece. I thought it would be an awesome experience.
Concert choir is set to leave May 11th to spend about 10 days on their journey to Greece.
We do have to sing sacred music. It has to be Christian sacred music. That's a little different from what we normally do on campus, for example, because we try to do a mix of secular and sacred music, or we try to sing music in a variety of styles.
Traveling to Greece will be concert choir's first tour since the beginning of COVID.
The thing that I always love about these tours taking students to overseas countries is sort of watching them discover new cultures and experiences. There's always some students who maybe have never been even on an aeroplane. There are some who maybe haven't even left Pennsylvania. And so for them to sort of have these experiences of what might be perceived as strange countries or foreign languages, foreign food, it's great to see that it's actually an exciting thing.
Dr. Kiver says he's most excited to interact with other schools during this trip to socialize.
I think I'm going to miss making art with my peers and with people who I really enjoy spending time with, and having to start that over is going to be a little rough, but I think I'm going to carry this with me forever.
Emilia says preparing for the tour has been an adjustment, but is excited to spend time with friends and explore new places with them.
The choir will depart in May and perform in multiple historic venues across Greece, representing Penn State on an international stage. For many students, this trip is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to share their music and experience with a new culture. Back to you, Anna.
Thanks, Catherine. It's official. Zendaya and Tom Holland have secretly tied the knot. The newlyweds met in 2017 while filming Spider-Man: Homecoming, and their relationship was confirmed in July 2021. While they have decided to keep their relationship largely out of the public eye, it was released by Zendaya stylist Lal Roach, who told media outlet Access Hollywood that, quote, the wedding has already happened. American singer-songwriter Megan Moroney has earned her first #1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart. Her most recent album, Cloud 9, debuted atop the list on March 7th. Cloud 9 is her second top 10 and third chart entry following Lucky and Am I Okay? Moroney's album becomes the first country album by a female artist to top the charts in nearly 2 years. It also moved 147,000 equivalent units in its first week. That's all for your entertainment update. Coming up next, interview anchor Ella Karofsky will be speaking with Natalie Eislet, the founder-president of Letters to Beverly.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Ready, Mike? 3, 2, fade in on 2, Mike and Q.
This is Nittany Talk.
Like us making shows out
I would say spring.
Slow down.
And he knew that. How do you think? I know. She continues to hold her values and everything though. And I think that that's really important. So yeah, and self-care Saturday.
And you lose a lot of sleep.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Hey everyone, welcome to Culture Central. My name is Jaden Stewart.
What's good, everybody? My name is Eric Pichardo, and we are your hosts,
creators,
and executive producers of Culture Central. Is this Whitney Houston?
We're doing things that have never been done before, so welcome to the family.
Hey everyone, we are Red Carpet News, your main source of entertainment news at Penn State University.
Man, this festival is going to be popping.
I'm Alex Porzillo, here with Aiden Harold.
He's going to 23rd with Daddy Elon Warbucks to actual space away from Kim.
So insane, especially during Kendrick's part when they came out, reporting on anything from music, movies, TV shows, fashion, to celebrity gossip. You don't want to miss out on any of the hot topics we discuss.
Find our segments on YouTube under the name Red Carpet News for your daily dose of entertainment.
We are Red Carpet News.
If you don't include human beings, you cannot accurately model the way the climate has changed over the last 50 years.
And I don't know that we're ever going to be free of some sort of bug.
The natural state of motion for something to be in is to remain in its current state of motion.
Been lucky enough to discover various things out there. Pulsars, exoplanets, and some other phenomena that ended up being interesting.
Hi, I'm Johnson Gary with Asking Penn State.
Of Asking Penn State, Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Ella Karofsky, and I'm joined today by Natalie Izett. Thank you so much for coming in to chat with us this evening, Natalie.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So can you explain a little bit about what Letters to Beverly is and what your mission is?
Yeah, so we are a pen pal program with residents in retirement homes and students, and our mission is to foster connections between generations through handwritten letters.
Yeah, so I understand that your great-grandmother Beverly was the inspiration for this organization. Can you take us back to how that started and what those letters meant to you at such a young age?
Yeah, so I originally found out that letter writing means so much to people because you put so much time and effort and intention behind it. So I wanted to, write to someone who I would connect with that I don't usually connect with. So my great-grandmother came to mind, and we just formed a really special connection through these letters. Every holiday we would see each other and be like, who owes who a letter? So it was just so special, and I felt like we formed a really special connection through the letters.
Yeah, it's so sweet. And I understand you started this program in high school. What was the feedback like from students and people involved?
Yeah, it's still ongoing at my high school, and actually my little sister is now running it, so it's been really special to keep it within the family. We received really high praise from both residents and students residents. The residents really appreciate the ability to connect with a younger generation and keep in touch and then just have something to look forward to. And same with the students as well. I think they appreciated that connection and also like having something to look forward to.
Yeah, and what does that process look like? How does it start from students signing up to getting to write those letters back and forth?
Yeah, so the process is more so like with the pairing a little bit random. Like we do kind of base it off of like your gender, but other than that, it's just like you kind of just get the luck of the draw, and it has turned out really well. People have formed really great connections, and we have like great students involved, so I'm never worried about that.
Yeah, and I know you've brought this program to Penn State too. What has that process been like so far, and how's the feedback been?
It's been good. People are they really appreciate the cause and they want to get involved. It's been fun learning about how to create an org at Penn State, so I've really appreciated that experience.
Yeah, through that leadership role, what do you have to say to students who are starting up an org like this?
I say like have patience and have like a great support. Like I had people to talk to like help me write like the Constitution and go through the process. So having a great support network is really important.
Yeah. What do you think younger people can learn from connecting with older generations in this way?
I think that I've always thought that like the older generation are like books, and we always need to like talk to them and engage with them to learn about all their experiences. So I think just engaging with them and asking them about their life can really help you learn and grow as well.
Yeah, and since you've started this program, have there been any letters that you've seen come through that you feel like have been really impactful?
At Penn State, maybe not a letter, but we walked around the retirement home and we passed out the letters, and we had like so many people were just so happy to see us and really happy to get their letters, and they just were saying like, thank you so much for starting this. One even like gave us a hug and was just like so appreciative. So it was really a special moment.
Yeah, and for students watching this tonight, how can they get involved with Letters to Beverly?
Yeah, we have a group meet, and then we have like a short pen pal application that they can fill out just like for your commitment, and then we'll pair you up after that.
Yeah, Natalie, thank you so much for joining us tonight and telling us more about your experience.
Thanks for having me.
Now stick around, because coming up next, Owen and Bronwyn will have the latest news from across the nation.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Hey everyone, we are Red Carpet News, your main source of entertainment news at Penn State University.
Man, this festival is going to be popping.
I'm Alex Borzillo, here with Aiden Harold.
He's going to 23rd with Daddy Elon Warbucks to actual space away from Kim.
So insane, especially during Kendrick's part when they came out. Reporting on anything from music, movies, TV shows, fashion, to celebrity gossip. You don't want to miss out on any of the hot topics we discuss.
Find our segments on YouTube under the name Red Carpet News for your daily dose of entertainment.
We are Red Carpet News.
The Pentagon has identified 4 of the 6 U.S. soldiers killed in an Iranian strike on a base in Kuwait on Sunday. Captain Cody Cork, Sergeant Noah Tegens, Sergeant Nicole Amor, and Sergeant Declan Cody were all killed. The 2 remaining soldiers have not been publicly identified. The strike came one day after the U.S. and Israel launched a joint military campaign against Iran. The initial offensive killed the Iranian Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Khomeini, and other top officials.
The FBI is investigating a deadly shooting in Austin, Texas, as a possible act of terrorism. Police say 2 people were killed and 14 others wounded early Sunday outside of Budford's backyard beer garden. Officers say the gunman fired from an SUV and then got out and continued shooting before police shot and killed him. 3 victims remain in critical condition. The suspect is 53-year-old Nadagia Ghani, and he was a naturalized U.S. citizen. Authorities say he was wearing clothing with an Iranian flag design. The shooting happened a day after U.S. and Israel strikes on Iran. The Federal Bureau of Investigation said it is looking into possible terrorism, but has not confirmed a motive.
People across North, Central, and South America were treated to a lunar eclipse on Tuesday. The event lasted from midnight Tuesday until dawn, and during the eclipse, the moon looked blood red. Lunar eclipses occur when the Earth is between the sun and the full moon. The moon looks red because only the longer wavelength red light can get through Earth's atmosphere to reach it. NASA says the total lunar eclipse, the next one, will be in late 2028.
The Treasury Department has ended union contracts for workers at the IRS and the Bureau of Fiscal Service. The employees are represented by the National Treasury Employees Union, which covers about 150,000 workers across dozens of federal agencies. Officials say the move follows an executive order signed by Donald Trump last March aimed at increasing control over the federal workforce. The union had challenged the order in court, but a recent appeals court ruling cleared the way for it to take effect. Union leaders argue the IRS cannot legally end the contract on its own and say the fight is not over. Now over to Ryan with the latest in international news.
Thanks, Bronwyn. I'm Ryan Lally with your international news update. First, an update from the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. The United States and Israel have launched a coordinated military campaign against Iran, and heavy fighting is underway across the region. Over 1,000 civilians have been killed in Iran so far. At least 6 U.S. service members have died, and 16 countries are involved in the conflict. President Trump says the campaign is expected to last 4 to 5 weeks, but U.S. forces are prepared for longer. The U.S. State Department has issued an advisory urging American citizens to leave more than a dozen countries in the Middle East for safety reasons. The president also ordered the evacuation of several embassies in the area. And at least 178 people are reported dead after armed attackers raided a village in South Sudan on Sunday. Officials say 90 of those killed were civilians. Following the attack, more than 1,000 residents fled their homes to a nearby United Nations protection site. Experts say the violence is linked to an ongoing political and ethnic tension conflict that has persisted since the country became independent, in 2011. The United Nations warns that escalating violence could plunge South Sudan back into civil war. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Ryan. That concludes our show tonight at PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel, visit youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.